Coach, a 104-82 win here at Tex Turner Arena tonight over Mars Hill. How do you break down tonight's performance overall?
I thought really offensively we were pretty good all night. Won the game on our offense. Defended. We had one real good stretch in the second half. I thought maybe from about the 16-minute mark to about the 8-minute mark where we really guarded well and did a good job contesting, and that's kind of where we took control of the game, took it out from, I think it was about 12 at that point to, whatever it was, the highest it was, whatever it was, 28 or whatever it became at the high end. But that was really, that defense in that segment was really, really good. Offensively for most of the night, thought we did a good job of spacing the floor. Guys played for each other, made simple plays, shot the ball really well in some stretches. Obviously first half, Cavassier hit a bunch of threes, and he was terrific. Julius was solid. A lot of guys contribute. Cam Henry, had a lot of guys who shot the ball at a decent clip. Certainly Voss and Julius stood out. But, again, offensively, like I told them, probably a B+, and defensively probably a C- because, that one stretch is not enough. I thought we had trouble tonight for whatever reason, guarding the basketball. They got downhill a bunch. And particularly first half, we missed some V-back, some drops, just not very sound on the defensive end, and too many unsound possessions on that end spells trouble. And tonight our offense bailed us out, but that's not going to be the case on a night-in, night-out basis.
I want you to elaborate a little bit more about what you saw from Cavassier and Cam Henry tonight, who now have kind of strung together a handful of games where they've played well. So what are you seeing from those guys, those young guys? Is this like tonight as they continue to progress?
Yeah, certainly. Those two freshmen. I throw Julius in there. Those guys are playing at a really good level for us. You can just see they're getting more confident. They're making progress, and it's obviously tangible. It's evident. When you watch them play. Just Cavassier's, things he's doing defensively, maybe a little bit better in terms of understanding scouting report, understanding our scheme, where to be. He had a couple of times today. He got switched on to Jaysean Brooks, and it's not in his comfort zone, but he went out and really pressured the ball and tried to get out and be aggressive defensively because he knows how good a shooter he is. Had some good defensive plays off the ball and really did a nice job of helping jam the lane when he guarded some guys who were not great shooters. So, Cam Henry, another guy that just keeps growing. I thought he was terrific. He kind of was a catalyst in that run. We went small with 5 guards for a segment there, and he was playing the 5, did a great job defensively, was obviously all over the glass. And then on the offensive end, we did it some against Newberry when you're playing, him and Cavassier and Alex. I think in this case it was Jew and Scoot were out there, and Ant some as well. We can do some things offensively, open the floor up, but it all is predicated on, his ability to be able to guard a big and then rebound the ball. And then, Julius, I think now 4 or 5 games in a row, double figures, and 5 assists, no turnovers tonight, and did a good job on Jaysean Brooks. I mean, he got beat some, but Jaysean's a really good player. But he did a nice job. 17 points on 17 shots, and I thought for the most part did a nice job contesting him, did a good job on the ball. That's a hard matchup.
You talked about that stretch in the second half where you kind of really blew it open and defensively in that stretch in particular, and then you talked about how the rest was kind of not so great. So what's going to be the message when you look back at this tomorrow and you highlight that section in contrast with the other rest of the section?
Well, I think, you just gotta play the right way, and you gotta play at a high level on both ends and be able to do that consistently. That's what good teams do. Good teams go out and they can do their job, and they are locked in, and they understand, every possession matters, and you're playing with unbelievable effort and toughness and grit and continuousness. I don't know if that's a word on the defensive end, and you're really just staying engaged. And we had, I thought, some fluctuations in terms of effort on the defensive end, and it wasn't necessarily that, but maybe just guys not being as dialed in as they needed to be. And moving forward, if ultimately the line is going to be pretty dang high the rest of the way. We've closed with Catawba, who's, as in my opinion, as good as anybody in the region. I know they're nip and tuck right now to the wire with Queens that gets tied with a couple seconds to go. They're as good as anybody in the region. You got to go to Tusculum, and then you got to close at LR. So if we don't play great basketball, if we're not at our best, if we're not completely locked in on the defensive end and able to really work together and make things difficult and challenge everything and really be focused in there, then it's not going to be enough to beat the teams that we got to beat to try to earn what we're trying to earn. So again, it's gonna we'll see Saturday. We're gonna have to be better. We're going to have less unsound possessions. We're going to have to be more solid and stingy on the defensive end. We're going to have to be better on the ball. We're going to have to be better, in our gaps. We're going to have to be better with our help. We're going to have to be better with our contests. I mean, there's nothing. Transition tonight wasn't bad, but everything else, certainly it needs work, and that's on us the next 2 days. Try to correct those things, prepare as well as we can, and then go out. And again, anything less than our best on Saturday, won't be close to enough.